All right, let's dive right into this explainer and unpack the exact blueprint you need to achieve real, lasting financial freedom. We're talking about becoming a digital architect. Here is our game plan to help you hit that crucial $10,000 a month milestone. We'll cover the digital architect path, discovering your natural talent, choosing your digital service, the skill maxing loop, and finally, positioning your value. Let's get to it. So, step 1, the digital architect path, or how to escape the traditional system. Now, picture the jarring contrast between these two paths. On one side, we've got Joey, right? Joey followed all the rules, got straight A's, graduated top of his class, and his reward? A super stressful job paying exactly $5,473 a month. He's drowning in student loans, fighting rising living costs, and honestly, he's absolutely terrified AI is going to take his job. It's a grind that just drains you. But then there's Kai. Kai didn't really fit the mold. Actually, scratch that. He literally skipped university entirely. But by thinking for himself and paying attention to where the world was actually heading, he carved his own path. He pulls in over 15 grand a month, works from literally anywhere, and instead of fearing AI, he leverages it to multiply his income and buy back his time. The big takeaway here, earning 10 grand a month isn't some wild fantasy just for the elite. It just takes stepping outside the norm. Joey represents the traditional path we're all told to blindly follow. But Kai is what we call a digital architect. If you want a life of freedom, adventure, and actual wealth, this is the blueprint you need. Moving right along to part 2, discovering your natural talent. We're focusing on talent maxing over weakness fixing. We seriously need to flip our mindset here. The school system taught us to obsess over fixing our weaknesses, right? But we need to identify and max out our natural strengths instead. Get this, you were probably a borderline genius at age 5. It's true. A whopping 98% of 5-year-olds score at a genius level for divergent thinking, which is basically just the ability to come up with wild, out-of-the-box ideas. But by the time we hit adulthood, that number plummets to an astonishing 2%. The system literally trains the natural talent right out of us by forcing everyone into the exact same box. So you aren't lacking talent, it's just been buried. So let's dig it up. Everyone fits into at least one of 4 categories on this talent tree. Where do you land? Are you an organizer? You know, someone who brings order to chaos and keeps the trains running on time? Or are you an analyst? You love breaking complex things down, spotting patterns, and letting the numbers do the talking. Maybe you're a communicator. You're naturally persuasive and can get people hyped about a shared vision. Or are you a creative? You just see the world a bit differently and connect dots that everyone else totally misses. Pinpoint your natural advantage right now, because from here on out, you need to promise to only play in the arena where you actually have the upper hand. All right, part 3, choosing your digital service. These are your vehicles to $10,000 a month. Before you pick your vehicle, you gotta understand this absolute golden rule. Well, 3 rules, actually. You will never, ever hit your income goals unless your service does at least one of these 3 things. Make a business more money, save a business time, or save a business money. That's the whole shebang. That is the undisputed core of generating real value in any market. Let's break down the top 5 online services right now and see which talent types they fit best. First up, brand identity. This helps businesses charge premium prices by looking premium. Perfect for creatives and organizers. Next, AI automation. This directly saves time and money by killing off boring manual tasks. It's an absolute dream job for analysts and organizers. Third, deal making. This is all about connecting businesses with strategic sponsorships to directly boost revenue. Totally ideal for you persuasive communicators out there. Fourth is video editing. It grows audiences and builds huge trust at scale, saving time and making money, a perfect match for creatives and data-driven analysts. And finally, funnel creation. This is heavily tied to making money by optimizing the digital customer journey. If you're an organizer or a hardcore analyst, this is absolutely your jam. At the end of the day, the exact service you pick, it doesn't actually matter all that much. They're just vehicles. As long as you follow those 3 golden rules and lean heavily into your natural strengths, you can absolutely get to $10,000 a month. The key right now is to stop overthinking it, pick one, and just go. Which brings us to part 4, the skill maxing loop. This is all about learning and earning simultaneously. Think about this quote for a second. The biggest lie young people are told is that learning happens before earning. It's so true, isn't it?
We spend, what, 18 years in classrooms learning theory we barely ever apply. Sitting around in a totally fake environment is exactly the trap that keeps you from hitting 10 grand a month. You need to be learning and earning at the exact same time.
So, enter the skill maxing loop. This is a fast-paced, real-world execution method broken down into 5 steps. Define, sell, deliver, fix, and systemize. Let's walk through them. Step 1, define. Keep it ridiculously simple. Strip your service down to its absolute bare bones. Don't try to build some massive creative agency on day one. If you chose video, your service is literally just, I edit videos for businesses. Boom, done. Keeping it aggressively simple stops you from endless overthinking. Step 2, sell. Get out there immediately. Seriously, don't wait around trying to perfect your knowledge before you finally charge for it. Accept right now that you aren't perfect and start pitching today. Yes, most people will say no, but let me tell you, there is absolutely no better teacher than real-world feedback and straight-up injection. Step 3, deliver. This is the good stuff. This is where you get paid and where your true skills are forged. When someone actually pays you, you can't hide behind feeling unready anymore. The pressure of real client expectations forces you to figure things out incredibly fast. It's totally different from the fake environment of school. Step 4, fix. After a few reps, you're going to notice some annoying bottlenecks. You know, those repetitive tasks that just eat up your entire afternoon. This is exactly where you bring in AI tools to automate the busy work, making you way more efficient and boosting your profit margins in the long run. Step 5, systemize. Things might be a bit scrappy early on, but if you want to scale up safely, reliability is everything. You need to use solid business management software to track your invoices, projects, and emails all in one place. Because honestly, being the most talented person in the room doesn't mean a thing if you keep missing deadlines. Reliability is what secures those highly profitable repeat clients. And the best part? This is a continuous loop. Every single time you cycle through it, you aren't starting from scratch. You're refining the machine. Your pitch gets sharper, your work gets undeniably better, and your value goes through the roof. It builds massive momentum straight toward that $10,000 a month goal. Finally, part 5, positioning your value. The major difference between a freelancer and a digital architect. Just listen to the difference here. A freelancer says, hey, I design logos. They focus purely on the task at hand. It sounds kind of cheap, right? And they inevitably end up racing to the bottom on price with 1,000 other people. But a digital architect? They deeply understand business outcomes. They don't just sell a logo, they sell a brand identity that lets the client confidently charge premium prices. You could literally be doing the exact same standard of design work, but by positioning your value around making the client money, you can easily charge 10 times more. It's a real game changer. So let me ask you, keeping your natural talent in mind, which digital vehicle are you going to choose? Are you going to stay stuck building someone else's dream? Or are you finally ready to become the architect of your own financial freedom? The blueprint is quite literally right in front of you. What's your very first step going to be?